In this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to use the AI audio stretch in Filmora. Now, this is going to allow you to stretch your audio without having to cut the audio and try to match, the different audio files in order to find, a really good transition between the two. It might even help you from not having to add transitions, such as a fade in between the two audio clips or the audio clip that you're trying to stretch in order to meet at the video duration. So let's go ahead and get started here so I can show you guys exactly what I'm working with. All right, so you can see here on the screen, I have two video clips here, right? This is the first one and this is the second one. And below this, I have an audio file. Now, this audio file is only covering the first video. So normally what I would do is if I wanted to kind of like use the same audio, right? I can usually, cut part of this audio, then be cut this part, and I can copy this and I'll go over here, right? And I will paste it right here. And I'll try to find, you can even preview this to find, where if it goes together, and you can keep cutting these little edges until you get to a really good transition. Or some people just like to add a little fade transition in between this until they get to the end of the entire video. So what I'm going to show you here is very simple. This is going to be the AI audio stretch. So if I wanted to, stretch this audio to where it covers the entire video and also make sure that it doesn't have an awkward transition in between the stretch, I'm going to be using the artificial intelligence audio stretch. So if I'm going to play this for you so you guys can see how this ends. I'll play this. All right, so you can see that is how it sounds. So to use the AI audio stretch, there's a couple of ways to do this. You're gonna go ahead and go to your toolbar. If you the icon for this is gonna be this last one here. This is the audio stretch, the tool. If you don't have it, go to your toolbox, which is right here. Click on that, and you're gonna be able to add it from here. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And I'm going to go ahead and select the audio stretch. And if it's selected, you can see that it's going to turn into this light blue or light green. So if I go on the edge of this, you're going to see that there is, a cancel sign that's, kind of like shows you that you're not going to be able to use the audio stretch on here. So I'm going to click on this so you guys can see, because I think it's really important to know this. So if you click this, it's going to tell you that it is only supported, for single audio clips above 10 seconds and below 10 hours. So this is obviously 5 seconds long, right? So the artificial intelligence is not going to be able to kind of like reconstruct the audio waves, and it needs a longer than longer than 5 seconds, so at least 10 seconds long. All right, so that's one thing you want to keep in mind as you're doing that. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I'm going to go ahead and deselect the audio stretch. I'm going to delete that. Now I'll grab the audio file again, and we're going to go ahead and cut it at 10 seconds, which is going to be over here. So let's go to about right here, kind of like right here. I'll split that and delete that over here. So I'm going to delete the rest of that, and I can add another video file here so we can have a longer video. So let me go ahead and zoom to fit the timeline. All right, so now play this. Look at that. Now the audio stops. Okay, now we're gonna use our audio stretch here. I'm gonna select the audio, and we have our audio stretch tool right here. I'm gonna click that. It's gonna be highlighted, and I'm gonna go straight to the audio here. Now you can see that we don't have that cancel sign, right? So if I click on this, now it's gonna go ahead and start stretching the audio. We're gonna go to the end of this video, so we're gonna make it about a minute long, and we're gonna let go. So you can see it's going to stretch our audio here. So I want to play. As you can see, the audio ended here originally. So I'll kind of like add a marker so you guys can see. I can hear the, the preview here. So this is where it ended originally. We stretched from this point all the way to the end. So I want you guys to just hear the transition here. It's going to sound very natural. You're not going to be able to tell that, this was stretched. So let's play this. So as you can hear that, that you're not going to be able to tell the difference. I think this is one of the best features, in Filmora 12 that allows you to, to just like seamlessly stretch your audio without having to try to find parts that match each other. And there's going to be more settings here that you can change when it comes to editing your audio, and we're going to cover that on a future video. But that is pretty much it when it comes to audio stretching. It is a very, very cool feature that you can easily use to stretch your audio without having to manually do it. But I'll see you guys on the next lesson.